Mes amis, hello and welcome to another episode of A Talk with the Stars. Before we get started, you know what to do. Keep up with us on social media platform. You can like us on Facebook at Behind the Legend, follow us on Instagram at Behind the Legend, and keep up with us on YouTube at Behind the Legend TV. Now, on today's episode, we have a special guest for you, a special treat. Welcome, Washley Jean.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. First, a big thank you for joining us today. How's everything going for you right now?
Everything is going well.
That's good.
How's everything going for you?
It's good. It's a little chilly. It's a little breezy today, but it feels good. So tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from?
All right. My name is Washley Jean. I'm from La Tortue, Haiti. Right now I live in Jacksonville, Florida. I've been living there for quite a while now. So.
Okay. La Tortue. How is it like living over there?
It's beautiful. I mean, La Tortue is one of the most beautiful places in Haiti. You know, like a beautiful little island by itself. So, going up there was fun. I mean, it wasn't like a fancy experience, but the living style was.
It was good.
It was good.
What made you come to Jacksonville, of all places?
When I first come to United States, so I live in a city called Avon Park.
Oh, Avon Park? I know where that is.
So in Jacksonville, it's a whole different story how I end up being living there.
I guess you don't want to share that. It's okay.
It's a whole other story. So I think that story is so long. It might be another show, another episode.
Well, we'll be more than happy to have you back to talk about it.
For sure.
Now, I know you're a musician. So who got you into music?
My dad got me into music. Growing up in the island, everywhere I go, everybody always talking about my dad. You know how. He's a big star, that big Haitian star in the city. So, as a child, hearing those great things about your father, that keep pushing you or make you wanna be like him. So that's what get me, into music at the first time. I remember I was very young.
Oh wow.
So when I was start singing in church and stuff like that, so that's where it started.
Okay, now we know who inspired you. What inspired you to get into music?
What inspired me to get into music, and I think it's a lot of great artists. Like Roosevelt Jean-Well is one of them. It's a guy, like, I admire that guy. So how he approach music in general. So every time I listen to him, it's inspired me.
Wow. How does it inspire you?
It's inspired me, to write and then to sing. Like, I feel like we almost have the same vocal range. I don't know if that's how you say it.
Yes.
It's like I can see myself in his music. So it's always great when you can find yourself. I mean, that's what make me feel comfortable, make me believe in myself, because a great guy like this, and then you can find yourself in his music. It's even.
That's awesome. Were you one of those kids, little petit, wap chante, tout na kaila, walking around dancing?
I remember my auntie. One of my aunties, she passed away a few years ago. She used to pay me to sing. So I remember I was little, and then every Sunday night, how I don't know if people from Haiti, at nighttime. Like every nighttime, like when the moon is out, so everybody sit outside, giving story, stuff like that, and then she would gather everybody together, and she would pay me for me to sing.
Oh,
just if I have those songs that he used to like to sing, so she would pay me to sing those songs. So yeah.
What kind of songs were you doing?
I don't know, like compa. I love compa, but as I get older, I start getting to more different style of music, like rap. After compa, rap was one of the style of music that I get into.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Now, compa, when you say rap, so that means compa, you were more of a singer, because
Yes.
I know that there's different styles and things like that.
Yeah. So I'm more like a singer in the compa.
Okay.
But
What did your dad do?
My dad was a singer. He's a songwriter. He's a singer. So he also play instrument, but his main need was singing.
That's awesome. What type of music? So you're doing rap. How would you describe your type of music?
Unique.
Why
So
unique?
so people always question me, are you a rapper? Are you a worshiper? Are you a compa singer? But honestly, I'm all the above.
Really?
So I always say that I'm a soldier in God Army. I love saying that about myself, and I'm also always like to say I'm an instrument for God, so He can use me in however He want, however He please. As an artist, I feel like you have to be flexible.
That's true. That's very true. Especially because you're trying to reach a certain type of group. What type of group do you feel like you're trying to reach? Is it for everybody? Is it for some people?
With me doing music the way I do it, I definitely want to reach out to everyone. Like, it don't matter if you like compa, if you like reggae, if you like worship songs. So like I said, I tell God to use me in the way He wants. Because sometimes you go to places, you find different audience.
That's
So
true.
you might find some people they like worship, some people they love they compa, and then some people like some young people, you can get the message to them to hip hop, to rap. So um, I feel like I should be able to reach out to anyone, everyone.
Do you feel like your music is because of how you were raised?
That's a part of it, because in school, the people I talk with, the people I work with, so I feel like that have an influence on it.
Okay, that's awesome. If you could change anything about the Haitian gospel music, what would you change?
So that's a big question. But honestly, if I can change anything in the gospel music, it would be unity.
Why unity?
Because I feel like if we have unity among us, we can do a lot of stuff. But I feel like everybody try to do everything on their own nowadays, or this is my platform, I'm not gonna let somebody use it, or this is my, I'm pushing that artist, I'm not pushing that artist. But once we stop seeing it like that, once we start putting everything together and build everything together, we'll be unstoppable.
Okay. Can you link? I feel like unity must be linked to something in your past.
Yes.
Would you mind sharing if that's okay?
um that I can't share yet, because I have to get everybody approval. Like, not long ago, we started a group, um, you know, a group of artists. It was like, what, everything we do is gonna be us. We're gonna do this together, because together we can do more. Together we're gonna reach more people, and then which is all I'm about. I'm about preaching the gospel all over the world.
That's true.
But I feel like me by myself, it's gonna be hard. But if you have a group of people gathered together, to do it, to go, I mean, to take the road trip, I think it's gonna be much easier on everybody. So
Okay.
yeah.
Now, talking about doing it by yourself, was music always your passion? Was that what you wanted to do ever since you were little? I know you said your aunt paid you, that you were singing around the house, but was that really always your focus to get there?
Not really. Soccer. I'm a big soccer player. So soccer. I always there was three things I always said. Because growing up, I always feel like I'm gonna be a very important person in life. So
That's awesome to think. Go
so so I
ahead.
always like, I'm gonna be filthy rich, as a young kid growing up. So you always see, you have to be successful. That's what our parents make us believe. You have to be successful. There's no other way out. So you have to be really successful. So I always feel like I'm gonna make it. You see that I make it with music, soccer, or I always wanted to be a doctor. That was back in the day. So, but I'm more like a businessman than a medical or a doctor or nurse.
Okay, businessman, what do you mean by that? Do you do things outside of music?
So I do a lot outside of music. So I'm a chef, and then
I like to eat. Thank you, Jesus.
I'm a chef, and thanks God, I can now say I'm a restaurant owner. I try a
Hey,
lot of stuff.
congratulations.
Appreciate it, thank you. So I try different things. So you know, in life you gotta keep reaching until God bless you with what He's gonna bless you with.
Okay. Do you when you do a chef, you just do chef, food, ou faire musique? That's all that you do?
Yes, I do a lot. I do music, of course, and then I'm a manager for a big company, and then I'm managing a restaurant, and then I have my restaurants just started not long ago. So I also I did different thing I can put on the table now, which because I'm trying to have my website. I also have a clothing line that I'm working on.
Okay.
So there's a lot of things I'm working on. So I tried a lot of different things. So I'm just waiting.
That's awesome. So you're an entrepreneur pretty much.
Pretty much, yes.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be right back with Washley G. He is a chef, a worship leader, a singer, a rapper. You just don't want to miss out. Come back to us.
Bam direction, bam option. Moi contrôle papa, fais ça voulez. Moi contrôle, moi contrôle, moi contrôle, moi contrôle, Seigneur, fais ça voulez. Moi contrôle, moi contrôle, moi contrôle, moi contrôle, Seigneur, fais ça voulez.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Again, we're sitting here with Washley. Why did you choose the name Ponkotol Senya? We were listening to it during the break. Why did you choose that particular name?
Sometimes I even ask myself that, honestly. But where I was in that particular time is like, I tried to do everything on my own,
Okay.
right? So I don't know if you ever felt like that, where like you try so many times to do something on your own, but it can never happen. So I was working on a project before the album. So I tried so hard, but nothing ever happened. Instead of what I was expected to happen, it's completely something different. And then I come to a point. I was like, God, take control, because I realized that when a father have a child, that father owe that child everything that child needs. So I was like, I have a father that on everything, that make everything that everything that in the world, everything that we see, everything that we touch is his. So why am I giving myself trouble for something? I was like, God, here I am, take control.
That's amazing. And these tears are coming back again. I was trying to stop them. But just listening to the song it's very powerful. I know it's the name of your album, but you also have the song title.
Yeah.
Bongo Tonsenya. What happened when you were writing that song?
So when I was writing that song, as you can see, it's like most of the album talk about submission. So sometime in life, like we're giving ourselves trouble for stuff that we don't have control over.
That's
But
true.
if we submit ourselves to God, that's all you need to do, and then everything else will come along. So when I was writing this song, Point Control Senior, I was like, God, I know I'm trying to do this right now, but I know if you're in control, everything gonna go well. And then me, basically, all I want to do at that moment is preach the gospel to the world. That's why, you in the song, you like, I said, Seigneur, moi viens nous pour me décourager, malgré tout, on va décourager, because trop avec a marché sur la terre. So too many people working like they don't know the word, like they losing soul, they blind. So I was like, give me direction, give me the word so I can teach and preach them people the right way. So that's basically, what the song is about.
Now you blessed me with both the English and the Creole version. Why did you make two different versions? Ou te fait pour mon haïtien et puis pour mon qui parle anglais?
I do it into because toujours, like I was telling you earlier, I'm an instrument of God.
Yes.
So I want Him to use me however, whenever He want. So sometimes that stuff that I do, I have no control over, honestly. So there's stuff that happen, they just happen, and I was like, okay. So I have no control over them. Even the album, I even the album, sometimes like the album been out for almost 2 years now, so it still
Wow.
feel like a brand new album. Um, the word, the song, sometimes I find myself in a situation, and then I listen to the album, I find what I needed at the moment. Sometimes I feel discouraged, but when I listen to the album, I feel my strength back again. So I really feel like sometimes maybe this album is really for me, but at the same time I know this album this album is for many people as well. The word, the music need to reach out to the people of God.
That's amazing. I'll tell you my own particular account was that just hearing the Creole version first, I automatically just froze.
Yeah.
Because I was like, man, you're right. Like, Lord, I must be doing too much. I am doing too much. That's probably where all the stress comes from. And I immediately just felt at peace.
Yeah.
And I wanted to get up and go pray, but we had to finish the show. And then even listening to the English version, it was a blessing in itself, knowing that it's a same translation. So not only the English people are missing out on any part of the message, just because it's in a different language.
Yeah.
What is one message that you would give to people who listen to your songs?
The one message I want to give people is that knowing that God is in control no matter what. So no matter what you going through, no matter what you think that is big, that is crazy, like COVID, everything that you think is big that you have, tried to control over, all I want the people to know is that, God is in control. When God is in control, you can, no matter the circumstances, you can just go to sleep easy, like knowing that He's in control. It's like, right now I have a son, like he don't know anything, so for him he can sleep whenever, sleep wherever. But as long as around daddy and mommy is good. And then it's the same way in life.
That's amazing.
Like, we have a father that is in control of everything, so we have nothing to worry about.
Wow.
So once you have that relationship with God, so that's all I want people to know. Just have that relationship with God, and everything else is in the hand of God.
That's amazing. That's amazing. I can honestly say I was truly blessed by the song, and it was an honor to sit with you. Please let them know where they can find you.
I'm on all social media: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and then on Facebook it's Washley Jean, and then I think Instagram is Wafouin Jean, and then Twitter it's at Washley_Jean.
Awesome.
Jean for my English speaker.
Ladies and gentlemen, it has been an amazing episode with the Talk with the Stars. Again, we were sitting here with Washley Jean. Make sure you listen to the album and listen to the songs. You might cry just like I did. We'll catch you guys next time.
Appreciate it.